Did you know that most homeowners are damaging their lawn without even realizing it? In fact, some of the most common lawn care habits are actually doing more harm than good. People water too often. They mow too short. They throw down fertilizer at the wrong time. And then they wonder why their grass looks thin, patchy, or yellow. The truth is that achieving a thick, healthy, deep green lawn isn't about spending thousands of dollars. It's about understanding a few simple principles that most people completely overlook. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what separates an average lawn from one that looks like it belongs on the front cover of a landscaping magazine. But first, let's talk about the biggest mistake of all: water. Most people believe that more water automatically means greener grass. It sounds logical. Grass needs water to survive. So giving it more should make it healthier, right? Not exactly. One of the fastest ways to weaken a lawn is by watering it too frequently. When grass receives small amounts of water every day, the roots have no reason to grow deeper into the soil. They stay close to the surface, and shallow roots create weak grass. Weak grass struggles during hot weather. Weak grass becomes vulnerable to disease, and weak grass quickly turns brown when conditions become less than perfect. Professional lawn care experts follow a very different approach. Instead of watering every day, they water deeply and less frequently. The goal is to encourage roots to search for moisture deeper underground. The deeper the roots grow, the stronger the lawn becomes. In most climates, watering 2 or 3 times per week is more than enough. The exact amount depends on your soil type, your grass variety, and the weather in your area. But as a general rule, deep watering always beats frequent watering. And timing matters too. The best time to water your lawn is early in the morning. This allows moisture to soak into the soil before the heat of the day causes evaporation. Watering during the middle of the afternoon wastes water. Watering late at night can leave the grass damp for hours, creating ideal conditions for fungus and disease. Now, here's where things get interesting. Even if you're watering perfectly, your lawn can still struggle if you're making another incredibly common mistake: mowing. Most homeowners mow their grass too short. It's easy to understand why. They think cutting it lower means mowing less often. But the opposite usually happens. Grass blades act like solar panels. They collect sunlight and convert it into energy. When you remove too much of the blade at once, the plant loses a large portion of its energy-producing surface. The result? Stress. And stressed grass becomes weaker, thinner, and less resistant to drought. That's why lawn professionals follow what is often called the 1/3 rule. Never remove more than 1/3 of the grass height during a single mowing session. If your grass has grown too long, it's better to gradually reduce the height over several cuts rather than removing everything at once. Another benefit of keeping grass slightly taller is shade. Longer blades help protect the soil from direct sunlight. That means less evaporation, less heat stress, and fewer opportunities for weeds to take over. Speaking of weeds, many people spend enormous amounts of money fighting them. But here's something surprising. A healthy lawn is one of the best weed prevention systems in existence. Dense grass naturally crowds out unwanted plants. When your lawn is thick and healthy, weed seeds struggle to find enough sunlight and space to grow. This brings us to another key factor: nutrition. Grass is constantly consuming nutrients from the soil. Every time you mow, you're removing a small amount of those nutrients. Over time, the soil becomes depleted. And when that happens, the lawn begins to lose color, density, and vigor. That's where fertilizer comes in. But fertilizer isn't magic. Using too much can actually burn your lawn. Applying it at the wrong time can waste money and create problems. The key is understanding what your lawn needs. Nitrogen is usually the nutrient most responsible for deep green growth. It's the reason professionally maintained lawns often look so vibrant. However, balance is critical. The goal isn't explosive growth. The goal is steady, healthy development. One of the smartest things you can do is test your soil. A simple soil test can reveal exactly which nutrients are missing. Instead of guessing, you'll know precisely what your lawn needs. And that can save both time and money. Now let's talk about a problem almost every homeowner has faced at some point. Brown patches. Few things are more frustrating. One section of the lawn looks perfect. Another section looks like it's dying. The causes can vary. Sometimes it's underwatering. Sometimes it's overwatering. Sometimes it's compacted soil. Other times it's insects, disease, pet damage, or heavy foot traffic. The first step is identifying the real cause. Treating symptoms without understanding the problem rarely works. In many cases, compacted soil is the hidden culprit. Over time, soil becomes compressed. Air can't circulate properly. Water struggles to penetrate, and roots can't expand. This is where aeration becomes incredibly valuable. Aeration creates small holes throughout the lawn, allowing air, water, and nutrients to reach deeper into the root zone. Many professional landscapers consider annual aeration one of the most effective lawn improvement techniques available. Yet, most homeowners never do it. And that brings us to one of the biggest secrets behind beautiful lawns: consistency. People often look for shortcuts: a miracle fertilizer, a special grass seed, a secret product. But great lawns are usually the result of consistent habits repeated over time. Proper watering, smart mowing, balanced fertilization, occasional aeration, and patience. That's it. No magic formula, no hidden trick, just doing the basics exceptionally well. Now it's time for the mistake I mentioned at the beginning, the one that catches even experienced homeowners: ignoring seasonal changes. What works in spring doesn't always work in summer. What works in summer may not work in autumn. Your lawn's needs change throughout the year. The people who consistently have the best-looking lawns aren't necessarily working harder. They're adapting. They're paying attention. They're adjusting their lawn care routine as conditions change. And that's ultimately the real secret. A great lawn isn't created in a weekend. It's built over months through small decisions that compound over time. Start applying the principles you've learned today. Give it a few weeks, then a few months, and you may be surprised by how dramatically your lawn can transform. Because the difference between an average lawn and an incredible one is often much smaller than most people think.